Hello, you guys. Okay, I'm not gonna wait for people to hop on. Oh, I should have asked people to share this. Oh well. All right, let me tag some people really quick into this, and then I'm just gonna get started. My hair's crazy. I already know. You don't have to tell me. There we go. Tag. All right, guys. If you're in any chats, just share this in the chats. Okay, there we go. Hey. Weehoo! Nice hair. Beauty hair. It's all good. Okay. I was just talking to somebody about this. There she is there. I see her on there. Hey, Taylor. And I wanted to share this with you guys because I thought it was helpful information. So I was just on a one-on-one Zoom with one of my new distributors, and we were just talking over like getting started like in the business and just how to post when you're new and how to attract people to this business. Mom hair is right. Yes. And just how to attract people to the business. I felt, sometimes people think that you have to be making a ton of money to sign distributors and grow your team. But what I was saying to this distributor was before I was making really, really killer money, I actually felt like I was signing a lot more people. So I wanted to share this tip with you guys because we just got our preliminary commissions posted for the month. And first of all, let me take a second and say you guys killed it. We got a ton of people that had really exciting paychecks. I know Tamara hit her first 5-figure paychecks 9 months into the business. You guys working a full-time job. Caitlin hit over $25,000 this month. I know Courtney had her biggest paycheck ever. I'm just really excited for you guys. Brittany, so many of you guys have been blowing up my inbox, and a lot of newbies that have just started and having just like awesome paychecks. And I want you guys to know that everybody starts at zero. My first paycheck was $30. Okay, so I see some of you guys having over $100 first paychecks, and it's amazing and so exciting because what is crazy about our compensation plan, this is not why I came on here, but I'm just going to say this really quick, is it compounds. So you're enrolling people for 3 months on our free loyal customer program. Actually, yeah, if you guys want to throw in the comments if you got a raise, I would love to hear how much your raise was. I'm so excited to see like just what you guys are doing with it. So anyways, if this is your first paycheck, you guys, you're getting paid on those people for 3 months. So this is where it's really exciting. My first paycheck was $30 and I had signed a couple people were on there. And I got paid for those that one time, got paid $30. But then those customers order again the next month and the following month. And then in the second month, I was enrolling more customers, but I was getting paid on those couple again, right? So it compounds and compounds and compounds if you have this momentum running in. Oh my gosh, I just got a message. Someone got a really big raise. Okay. So anyways, it compounds and compounds and compounds. So at the beginning, if you have a $50 paycheck, you guys be excited about that $50 paycheck. I was mentioning to this new distributor I was on a Zoom with, my first check was $30, and a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, well, how am I going to post about $30? This is how you post about it. I drove to the gas station. I took a picture of me filling up my gas tank, you guys. I didn't just say I did. I took a picture, put my gas thing in the car, and I was like, I cannot believe that this side business just put gas in my car. Now, as I was talking with this new distributor, we were talking about how to be posting to attract, DTs. And she was saying, we were talking about how at the beginning of your business, at the beginning of your business, you are talking about where you are going. So this is the formula I explained to her, and this is how I encourage you guys to post. As you look to grow your business, you want to be bringing distributors in. You want to be growing your team of distributors and remembering that in order to sign people and attract people, you need to be posting about what you have to offer. So I'm going to give the example of this distributor that we're talking with. Her story was very similar to mine. So she said she had an issue with how to be posting to attract DTs, how to post to attract, a new distributor. So I'm going to give the example that she used to tell me and how I would turn what she said into a lifestyle post. So I said, tell me a little bit about yourself, what you're doing right now. She says, well, I actually have she has a good paying job. She makes good money. And she likes her job. And I think she said she was a supervisor. Sorry, it slipped my mind, but she did a good job. And she works about 60 hours a week, but she's starting to realize that this 60-hour a week job, isn't like allowing her to, continue to, move forward at the rate that she wants to. And that was how I felt. I had a good paying job. We made good money. It's not like we were struggling to put food on the table. We had a house over our head, but I just wanted more. And so she said, this is my life right now. How would I post about it? So if you guys want to throw a couple of examples in the comments as we're talking about this, tell me who you are, what kind of your story is, and I'll show you how I would turn that into a lifestyle post. So I said to her, tomorrow when you're driving in the car, I want you to take a picture before you start driving and then write it as a post. I'm going to be very vulnerable with you guys here for a second. I am driving to my job that I love. This is my career. If you guys know me, I work 60 hours a week at this job and I absolutely love it. What I have realized, okay, so this is before the business, right? That you're going to see, like, that's before the business, that's what she's doing. The next part of this equation is why she joined. So before she joined, she was working 60 hours a week. She's still there. She likes it, but now she realized that 60-hour a week job isn't giving her the opportunity to move forward in what she wants to do. So I said to say, talk about how you feel your interest payments on your credit card is growing faster than you can pay it off. So I gave her the example to say, I'm sitting in my car, I'm about to drive to work. If you guys know me, I work 60 hours a week at this corporate job that I love, but I am realizing that with this business, with this job, I'm not going to be able to pay off my student loans that I've been trying to pay off. So I've found a business that I can work from my phone that doesn't allow me to have to go into a separate job and spend more time there because I'm already working 60 hours a week. I found this opportunity that is 100% from my cell phone, no inventory, all from social media. And you guys, I tell people that I enroll, use me as a crutch. Use me in your post because you don't know what you're doing yet, but you have me. So I say to say, I've partnered with one of the top leaders in this company that has built her business all from social media. And I don't know what I'm doing yet, but she is going to show me how. And then you're talking about where you're going. Sorry, my kid's yelling. It's fine. Talking about where you're going. And then so I told her to say, this business is going to allow me to make those extra payments on my student credit or on my credit card or whatever, my student loans. You guys got what I'm trying to say. On my student loans. This is not going to have me worrying about going to find an extra job to make an extra payment just so I can live. So if you guys can see the formula I'm using, it's before this business, what you didn't like about your life. What caused you to join, where you're going. Don't feel like you need to be making so much money to be posting about signing people. Whether or not you guys realize this, people on your timeline are struggling. So I said to her, me and her stories were very similar. I was working 60 hours a week, but I was sinking and going in the hole every month, and I never talked about my struggles because I thought it was normal. So when all of a sudden I saw somebody talk about their struggles and say, hey, I'm also in this position, this is how I feel, and this is how I'm changing it, it encouraged me to watch what they were doing. But then I said to her, they're not just going to message you the first time that you post this. People are going to look at you say something like that on social media, and you're just going to be on their radar. They're just going to watch you. So the magic in this business is you talk about this every single day. I have been telling my story for 2 years now, every single day on social media, just in different aspects and in different ways. But the key is I am showing people at all times where I have been, why I have joined, and where I am going. And people are lost. People are praying for a way to find an extra income. And you have the solution to that. But if you are not sharing it, they will never know. And so my motto is I know that there's a Jackie out there somewhere, just like me, dying to find something like this, just like I was, and I just have to find her. So the magic in this business is showing people every single day who you are. Don't copy and paste it. Talk about your goals, where you're going. celebrate every single small win. I used to do things like, I'm just talking to one person off Instagram and I'm going to help them get started on my cleanse for 40% off because they're going to share their results with me. I can't believe I get to make this extra income from my phone. You guys, I hadn't made any extra income yet, but I was saying, I can't believe I have the opportunity to have this extra income while I'm sitting at my other job, or while I'm sitting at home with my kids, or doing this or doing this. And eventually, as you start to grow your network and these new people are seeing it and you're consistent with all of those things, that's where it comes together. Now, one more tip I wanted to share with you guys is she was mentioning that she lives in a really small town where everybody kind of knows each other. And I said, make sure that you're using that to your advantage. Like, there's a girl, Courtney Bohr, in this business. I don't know if you guys know her. She's our first double ambassador. She was like 19 when she joined. She's crazy, makes like crazy money. She's like the number 2 or 3 or 4, I don't know, income earner. She's crazy. But anyway, she markets herself as she grew up in a small town that barely even had a stop sign or something like that, something along those lines. But now I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, if you're posting about how you live in a small town, you should be going to Google, typing in small towns in the USA, going to find those small towns. There's so many of them, right? Like, obviously, go find that small town on Instagram, search the hashtag, follow somebody that's from there, and follow all their friends, because they also live in a small town. So when you're talking about your business being from social media and you can work this business even if you live in a small town, that person on your timeline is going to be like, oh my God, I also am like that. And you're going to have that connection. See, that's where the magic happens. If you're like, for me, you guys, I mean, if you guys know me in real life, like, I'm like, this is what I look like all the time. Like, this is actually who I am as a person. I'm pretty sure I haven't showered in like 4 days. But at one point, I tried to go and like grow my network with like people that were following makeup tutorials and stuff. And like, dude, I can't even draw my eyebrows on the same level. Like, I have no like any like talent of like doing makeup or anything like that. And so when I started growing my network with people that were doing makeup, but I was like a hot mess mom and like doing all this weird stuff over here, like we had no connection. So when I can grow my network with people that do keto, people that are moms, people that, you know what I'm saying? Like, people find that they can relate to me through my posting because I am being intentional with where I am growing my network, who I am growing my network with, and what I am posting about. But I'm just reading your comments. Thank you guys so much. But that's just what it is. You guys can all do this, but I think the biggest thing as you look to start growing your team is be a vision for people. Be a light. There are people out there that are searching for something like this, but they're not just going to stumble upon it. That is your job to put it in front of them. And so talk about where you are going. If you earn a $50 paycheck, talk about that. What is that $50 doing for you? Because I promise you, there are people out there that work their ass off to sell used stuff on Marketplace on Facebook just to make $50. I promise you. So many people are sitting there thinking like, well, I could never make 10,000 or that's not. No, this business is all about making 500. In fact, the times where I sign the most distributors is where I talk about $500 a month. You know, I like to talk numbers because I'm such a red personality and that's what I needed. So when I can talk, when I'm talking numbers, I attract a certain type of person. But I'm telling you, when I talk about $500 is life-changing to so many people. So many people. Like, it's people would kill to make $500 a month. So even before I was making that money, I was talking about how I was going Ruby. Let me just put it out there. You never ever want to lie and say that you're making money when you're not, because that's where network marketing gets a bad rap. But you got to tell people where you're going. So I used to say to people, this month I'm going Ruby. I'm going to be earning $500 a month plus bonuses from social media. This $500 is going to buy me groceries. It is going to put food on the table. It is going to buy diapers for the kids. It is going to put gas in my car. And then I talk about how I've struggled with that in the past. Like, you guys, it's crazy. I remember, like, I had signed so many people from that, me putting up that gas post when I made $30 my first paycheck for the whole month. I remember that post, and I remember saying, you guys, normally I have to go pick up a shift at a restaurant, you know, to make a little bit of extra gas money. And because of this business, girl, you're crazy. Because of this business, I get to make it from my cell phone. right? And I signed people, and then later they told me like, they were like that post got me. I couldn't afford to put gas in my car, you know? So just celebrate these small wins. Celebrate it every day. Talk about where you're going every day. Share your story every day. And, you know, people are going to be like, well, that sounds really repetitive. Yeah. So is walking into a job and clocking in from 9 to 5 every single day for the rest of your life. And I'm not saying that to be, like, snarky. Like, literally, that is what it is. Like, you are going to be repetitive in this business because not everybody's going to be looking at your page every single day, every single minute. Some people are going to look at it Mondays. Some people are going to look in the afternoons because that's when they have a break. I love to post lifestyle posts, bomb lifestyle posts right before I go to bed because I know people don't want to work the next day, you know? But I was just saying to this new distributor, like, when you're posting for these things, the magic happens when you do all of them at the same time. You have to post to attract 2 different types of people, customers and distributors. And guess what? The answer on how you do that isn't going to be in a quick 2-minute video that I'm going to share in this team page. When I learned how to attract customers and distributors, I was on YouTube. Utilize YouTube 100,000%. As while you're doing that, you're also growing your network every day because new people need to be seeing your post all the time. While you're doing that, you're following up, you're messaging, you're reaching out, like, and then you're also being willing to learn. Like, this is all overwhelming at the beginning, but I promise this business is just a rhythm that you have to get into, right? Just like walking is a rhythm. As a kid, you don't just start walking. You fall and you fall and you fall and you fall. But I'm telling you guys, the coolest part about this business for me is watching the lives it changes for people. And this month was huge for a lot of people on our team. And if you're new in this business, I want you to know that everybody starts at square one. And everybody starts not knowing what they're doing. Everybody starts thinking that they can't do it. But you can. And I don't care if your vision of success is $300 a month, $500 a month, $1,000, $5,000, $50,000. You can have it, but you've just got to be willing to lay that foundation. And at the beginning of your business, you are just laying the foundation with people. And you are going to be consistent where you are not seeing results. People give up too easy. Okay, I know some of you guys, and this is just something some of you guys may have had your uplines leave or your sideline leave. Mine left. I get it. The reason why people don't see success is because they are not consistent, or they give up too easy, or they're not willing to like learn how to be better. Like, you can sit there and message 100 people every day, but if you're not getting an answer, or your people are telling you to F off all day, you're just not doing it right, and you have to learn how to do it better, you know? So just being consistent in all those things, you guys, I promise you, catch the vision on this, run with it, and do not give up, because you can do this and it's worth it. Promise you it is worth it. So I'm proud of you guys, and we're going to do a power hour tomorrow morning. I'm going to share it in the chats and just after this video here. So I'm going to do a power hour, 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm up, music going on, like, I'm excited. So love you guys. Bye.